Alright, welcome back to Evony with Genghis, server 68. This is, about the 10th time I've tried to record this, and everything is acting up with YouTube and my videos. So I emptied out my phone photos and videos because they save in so many different parts of the phone. So maybe it was taking up too much memory. So let's see how this goes. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We are looking at the single most important PvP gear in the game. And here it is. It is the Courageous Acheminidae ring. I feel like I pronounced that correctly. So YouTube user Dave McCain has told me my video has no sound and sent me a video to learn how to pronounce this properly, which I have not watched yet, but I feel like I just got it. But I'm going to watch that video anyways. I just haven't had time because I've been playing with the gear. So this is the most important gear in the game. When you get to Forge 33, you need to build this ring. And that's why so many people want to get to Forge 33, because without this ring, they have no chance on defense against anyone who has this ring, or the Air's equivalent, which adds a siege machine attack range. Lots of players make the mistake of using this ring. And the reason they do it is because they think archer range attack is more important. But it's not. You need the range on your siege machine. So I'm going to show you my defense general, who's now sitting in the hospital just because I have Shajar on the wall and I don't want this guy popping up #1 on rallies because he's so strong. But when you have this ring with the siege machine attack range added with this book, you have a lot of additional siege machine attack range. So if someone attacks you with this and you are missing one of them on your defense general, they are going to be out of range of your siege machines and they are just going to wreck you. So I'm going to tell you a little story about how I discovered that. And if you look at this alliance, so this guy right here, Moonman, he was one of the better players on my server before we merged. He's 1 billion power, which isn't that much anymore on this new server now that people are 6 and 7 billion. But this guy is 1 billion, and back on my old server, there were only about 7 or 8 people who were 1 billion. He just continued to get wrecked in SVS, even though they would have a reinforced city, they'd try and do a trap, pretend to drop bubble. A big guy would come in with 4 billion troops. I believe it was Ikram on in Alliance Ape, APE. I think they're like server 94 or something like that. And he would just wipe them out. So I sent him a message and asked him, how are you doing this? And he said, dude, don't have the ring. And then he explained to me what happened, and he said he would just come to a scout, he would see the guy doesn't have the ring, and he would just send in his siege and just wreck him. And I remember seeing this guy Moon on World Chat apologizing, saying he has to increase his siege machine attack percentages, but I knew because I talked to this other guy that was not the problem. It was the range ring, and that was a common mistake in all of his former alliance. They were Anatomy of Death, AOD. They had some power, but they weren't built properly. But since they've joined this other alliance, NEF, I'm sure they're all getting the proper advice and correcting all of their mistakes, because NEF is a powerhouse alliance and they know what they are doing, and they are going to fix any issues that they have inside their alliance. So that is the most important gear in the game. When you get to Forge 33, you have to craft this ring immediately and put it on your defense general, or you are going to get wrecked all the time. And I underlined right there exactly why it is so important. So this has been Genghis on server 68, hopefully with proper audio this time. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.